Well, we just heard from Keir Starmer. You saw him there. He's here at the Forbidden City, and he's come here after what the UK delegation are saying is a very productive meeting with President Xi, in which they covered a range of issues. Now, you can hear from the Prime Minister's remarks, he's really here to drum up trade with China, the world's second largest economy, our third biggest trading partner, and supporting 300,000 jobs, over 300,000 jobs back in the UK. So this is a real effort from him to drive business and drive cooperation. And he talked there about a few developments. He talked about the possibility of progress on visa-free travel between the UK and China, and he talked there about perhaps progress on whisky tariffs. He also talked about progress and cooperation on another key issue for the Starmer administration, trying to tackle illegal migration. But look, in the bigger picture, this is a very significant reset. The UK and China have had poor relations for a number of years. President Xi himself said in the opening remarks ahead of this meeting that the twists and turns in the relationship have helped neither country, and he has called on these two nations to come together to work both in terms of economy and diplomacy, and that is what the Prime Minister is trying to do. He's also said that he has raised concerns over human rights. We haven't got any details of that yet, but I think for the UK delegation here, although there is controversy back home about Keir Starmer's decision to come, Kemi Badenoch, the Conservative leader, saying she would not have made this trip, For here and for the Prime Minister, he definitely thinks trying to reset the relationship, have deeper economic ties, is something worth doing, and he will be pleased at how this bilateral meeting has gone. I should also say that from China's perspective, President Xi was very warm in the meeting. It was a constructive meeting. He clearly wants to offer the hand of friendship. He talked himself about the world order, and when superpowers not obeying the rules, it turns into something of, in his words, a jungle. And he called on Starmer to work more closely with China, perhaps in a nod to some of the more erratic behaviour of President Trump of late. Now, the challenge for Keir Starmer, of course, is to try and traverse a line between these two superpowers and keep both on side. It is a delicate dance he is going to have to make, but as he said on the way over, he's a British pragmatist, in his words. Common sense must prevail, and he thinks it's in the UK's interest to pursue closer economic ties with the world's second biggest economy.